I want to figure out what in the world is so special about these wheels. They're supposed to be able to do something that no other wheel has ever been able to do before, and everybody on social media keeps talking about it. So over the next few videos, I'm gonna take these wheels and put them in different scenarios and skate them in different places so I can figure out, is this actually the best wheel that you can buy overall in 2023? Let's get it. Disclaimer, Powell Peralta did send me these wheels. However, they're not paying me to make this video. So all of the opinions that I'm gonna have, my review on this is gonna be 100% authentic. In summary, what is supposed to be special about these wheels is that when you skate them, they feel like a soft wheel. So they go over cracks, they go over pebbles, you don't have to worry about skidding and falling. However, if you've ever skated a soft wheel, you know that they're very tacky, they're very sticky, and you can't revert. So the thought with these are they are supposed to be soft enough to roll over, different things that when you're skating. However, they should still allow you to be able to slide to do reverts, and they've been working on this exact formula for these wheels for over a decade. Now that we have unboxed the wheels, since I'm gonna set up some brand new wheels, I thought I would also set up some new bearings. And the bearings that I skate are the Bronson G3s. So when I set up a new board, there's some people that see these come in the package as well as this, and they end up not using them. These are washers, or also known as speed rings, and this is your spacer. So I use them because they send them. Why would you not use them? So these help to make sure that you're not making a connection with your truck or to the nut, and it gives this more room to spin. And then the spacer just makes sure that your bearing, even if the inside of the wheel gets cored out, that they are always the correct space apart. You don't have to use them. I always use them. Okay, so now that we have our brand new wheels and bearings on our trucks, my board's pretty beat up, so I think we're also gonna put a new deck together as well. So if you've seen a lot of my videos, you've seen that I ride different shaped boards. So specifically like this one, you can kind of tell I did a whole video. I'll make sure to link that video up here. But like this one has more of the flat tail, so this helps with saran wraps, and then it has more of a like pointy nose. But every now and then I like to switch back to a different deck. So this specific one, this is an 8.5, more of a normal popsicle shape. And then the company that I ride for, if you didn't know, the board company is Untitled Skateboards. Link in the description if you want to check out any of their boards. Check them out down below. Let's set this thing up. Two quick tips when you're putting grip tape on a board. One, if you go through and you cut and you don't like the way your cut looks around the edge of the board, if you take some of the extra grip tape, piece it together, you can actually go through and sand down the sides so that it looks more cohesive. The second tip is if you've ever used just a razor blade kind of on its own, it feels weird and it kind of hurts your hand. You can actually buy these. They hold the razor blade in here. So one, it's a little bit safer, and then two, it's a lot easier to use. Link down below if you want to buy some of these. They're inexpensive and definitely worth it. If you can't remember which truck is your front or your back, sometimes people will put it on here, like an F or a B. If you do enough grinds, you finally start getting this little groove like I have, so I know which one's my back truck. All right, so we just got the new board set up with the new Dragon wheels, the new Bronson G3 bearings. And then I love this graphic. Super sick new Untitled Skateboard, 8.5. That's the shape I ride, that's the size I ride. So we're gonna take this board next and let's see how these wheels do on the mini ramp. All right guys, we're out on the backyard ramp. Changed my shirt into the Andy Anderson shirt. You can check out that video up here where I unbox all the Powell Peralta stuff. But we're here with the Dragon wheels. We're gonna see how they work on the ramp. And I thought the best way to do it would be 3 different categories. So we're gonna do how the wheel actually feels in comparison to a regular wheel, how it sounds, and then also, will this one actually revert? That's the whole thing. It's supposed to be able to skid, but feel like a soft wheel, so let's check it out. The intention of testing these wheels on our ramp is because it is a wooden ramp. So I'm gonna do a few different obstacles throughout the next few weeks where I test these wheels on different surfaces. So today you can see our backyard ramp. If you've never seen it, it is wooden. So you can see it right here. But we also have ramp armor on top. So this is like skate light or gator skin. It's like a plastic kind of material, but it's supposed to last a lot longer than normal plywood. So I'm excited and interested to see how it interacts with this specific surface. Anytime I'm skating this, I'm normally skating on like a lot harder wheel, so it's pretty easy to revert. But yeah, first let's see how these wheels feel in comparison to normal wheels. So let's try to do like 5 warm-up tricks and see how similar it feels to a regular wheel or how different it is skating just the Dragon wheels in general. So 5 warm-up tricks. So I'm sure you can probably hear the difference, but even when I bonk my wheels, it's just a lot quieter and it's a little bit softer, like a soft wheel, but so far they're reacting the same way like a normal wheel would. So when I did the Fakie Disaster to Sugarcane, like it just slid right in there. It's super interesting. So I know there's no way for you to like actually feel what I'm feeling when I'm riding the board, but I hope doing some of those tricks, you can kind of hear the difference. Like when I did the sweeper and I smacked the deck, you can hear it's like silent, and that's because it feels squishy and it's like taking more impact, almost like a soft wheel would. And it sounds like it's gonna rain, so I don't have much longer to finish this video, but the next thing we're gonna do is a sound test. So I'm gonna take the Dragons, I'm gonna pump back and forth and see if you guys can hear the difference between those. And this is my wife's board, but these are the wheels I would normally ride. So these are Power Flex, super hard wheels because I used to skate a lot of transition, specifically in cement bowls. So I would be able to screech these wheels, do reverts, but I think just pumping back and forth, you're gonna hear the difference between the Dragon wheels and normal hard wheels. Also, fun fact, look at this one. It's got my name on there. Kinda cool. So this one is the Dragon wheels. I'm gonna try to get you guys as close as possible to see if you can tell the difference between how they sound when I'm rolling. They're pretty quiet. You can kind of hear my bushings squeak, but that's like all you can pretty much hear. It doesn't sound like a normal wheel rolling, even on something like ramp armor. Let's check the other one out. This is the other board. You will also probably notice this board is like a 775, so my feet look massive on this board, but I'm gonna put the camera close to it. Let me know if you can hear a difference between the hard wheels and the Dragon wheels. I feel like I can tell a huge difference in the way that they sound. If you can, comment down below which ones do you think are louder, the Dragon wheels, the hard wheels, or do you think they sound the same? Comment down below. Let's do the revert test. The thing that is supposed to make these wheels so special is that they're supposed to be soft, so it's a little bit easier on your ankles and your knees, but the whole thing, they're supposed to be able to slide. They're supposed to be able to revert. It's not supposed to be tacky or catchy like a cruiser wheel. I'm gonna try to do like 5 tricks that I revert out of. Let's see if it actually reverts or not. I got scared. I mean, it worked. So far so good on reverts. The only 2 that I've like fallen on, I've just felt weird. Like rolling up, it feels like a soft wheel. So both times I actually kicked out or like bailed, but every single time I've committed to the trick, I've reverted out. The only thing I've noticed different is it doesn't make the same sound, which I think I'm recognizing more and more in skateboarding. I love the sounds of skateboarding. So that's the only thing that I'm not quite used to yet. Next, I'm gonna try to do a back disaster because sometimes I'll scoop into them and kind of slide my wheels around. And then next I'm gonna do some layback, like revert stuff to see if I put my weight on it, will it also revert, or will the extra weight be like tacky and make it stick? Ooh, I'm spitting everywhere. Let's end this video with some layback tricks and then just some fun tricks that I like to do just to cap off this session the right way. And then I'll give you my full review on these wheels, specifically on a wooden mini ramp. Okay, so pros and cons of the Dragon wheels. Pro, I actually like how soft they are. It helps a lot with my joints when I'm skating. Whether you know it or not, I had a couple of really gnarly knee surgeries that I've had to relearn how to skate because of, and I feel like I could skate a lot longer because of these wheels. They're softer and they take like a little more impact. Another thing that I really like, I do like how smooth they are. Because they're so smooth, they help you get a lot more speed. Like you maintain your speed a lot better. Whereas hard wheels, if you hit anything, you start slowing down. And because of the friction of how hard they are, if you're on cement, it also starts slowing them down as well. So I do like that about these. Another pro is that they react like a normal hard wheel. So like they slide. None of my tricks were harder to do. They just felt different because of the type of the wheel that it was. But like the tricks weren't harder. It was mostly mentally just in my head. And that leads me to like probably the biggest con of these wheels is they just feel different and they're hard to get used to. Like I think if I skate them for a few sessions, everything would be all good. But as of right now, if you're someone who likes the sound of hard wheels and screeching across cement and just the sound of like reverts in general, you may not like these. I had a few tricks where you could kind of hear these revert, you could kind of hear them make noise, but it sounds like a rubbery noise and less like the authentic screech you would get on cement or sometimes even on something like our ramp armor that we skate. Well, hey, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I would recommend buying these wheels. I think they're worth it. You should at least try them out, see if you like them or not. I'm gonna do another video with these wheels. I'm gonna go to the skate park, I'm gonna skate street, and then I'm also gonna get an update after skating these for about a month or 2 months so you can see how they actually held up over time. If you wanna purchase these wheels, link down below, you can buy them there. It helps support this channel. And let me know your experience with these wheels. Have you skated them? Do you wanna skate them? If you have skated them, do you like them or do you hate them? Comment down below. Subscribe to this channel to see more videos just like this, and I will catch you guys in the next video.